Yannick is a 35-year-old musician who lives with his female partner. Several years ago, he told her of his guilty secret, an addiction to watching images of children under 10 years old being sexually abused. Yannick is a pedophile.
Régulièrement, j'allais sur des...
I would regularly visit websites where you can find pictures and videos of children, naked children in sexual situations, child pornography.
Donc des enfants...
I'd keep it on my hard drive until I got to a point where I'd snap out of it and say to myself, "What the hell are you doing?" Then I'd get depressed, erase everything, and eventually fall back into it.
Donc dépression, j'effaçais tout.
Yeah, it was really addictive.
C'était vraiment de manière addictive, ouais.
Yannick believes his addiction started at the age of 6 when he acted on his hypersexuality with a 12-year-old neighbour. It all remained a secret until 2016 when the police questioned him after finding over 600 photos and 69 videos of child pornography on his computer. He was sentenced to 3 years of therapy and a long-term monitoring programme. Unlike Yannick, Bastien, an engineer, has never been in trouble with the police. But he has often wanted to turn himself in.
People like me who discovered this problem early on in our lives, or even in our late teens, realize the subject is so terrible that society ostracizes people like us. So much that, as a result, we don't even dare to look for help.
Bastien was 7 years old when he was first abused by older children in a daycare centre. Today he talks to Ines Gauthier, a clinical psychologist who specialises in the psychoanalysis of paedophiles.
When you're traumatised as a child in sexual terms, you get stamped. It's like a branding. And that can be very difficult to get rid of, even when you don't talk about it. And even if we do talk about it, we have to accept we have this stamp, because otherwise we risk being invaded by it, being overwhelmed and then being caught committing an act we didn't intend on doing at all.
Nearly 130,000 girls and 35,000 boys suffer rape or attempted rape every year in France, according to Mémoire Traumatique. 6% of French people say they have been victims of incest, although these figures could be higher, as victims rarely file complaints, and nearly 70% of cases are dismissed.
Perhaps we also need to change the way this is regarded by society, which generally believes all paedophiles are sadistic, cruel predators, ready to act on their impulses and waiting for children at the school gates. In the real world, that's not what the majority are like. They suffer from fantasies they didn't choose to have and are plagued by them.
To help stop paedophiles acting out their impulses, a hotline has been set up in 5 French regions. It is an unprecedented step which, if successful, could be extended nationally, a measure the United Kingdom and Germany took 17 years ago.